I'm very excited to go surfing, but it's been a while, so I'm probably very rusty. So we've just walked to the other side where there is a lovely beach, and this was where a lot of the old buildings were, and it's basically looks like a war zone, doesn't it? Like everything's just completely gone to ruin. Hi everyone, and welcome to our channel. We are Hannah and Jonny, also known as Finding Our Adventure. In 2020, we converted our Ford Transit to live in full-time. Since then, we've been on an endless adventure with our two cats, Tia and Skye, exploring, living and working in our tiny home. Join us each week for a new episode of Finding Our Adventure. Good morning and welcome to part 2 of our Morocco series. So today we have arrived in IMSOUANE, which is about an hour's drive north of Tagazout, and we've never been here before, so we're really excited to explore. We've just checked into our room for the next couple of nights that we're staying in, and we thought we would give you a quick room tour. So we're staying at the O Experience, which is right on the coast. We've got incredible views even just from this room that we're staying in, and we're in one of the standard double rooms. So when we inquired, it was actually really busy and it's very popular, so we're lucky to have got this room, but it is very beautiful. Got a massive bed just behind me here, and everything is decorated really like neutral, but it's very tastefully done. Got a huge mirror, seating area and table. Once you walk into the room here, it's a really nice relaxing space. Can't wait to just sit and chill in here after a day out surfing. And then next to the main room we've got a bathroom just through here, and it's pretty good size. You've got a toilet, shower and sink. And just outside our room we've got this really nice terrace area where you can just sit and chill. There's sun lounges and umbrellas for shade, because it's pretty warm today. And then it's just overlooking the beautiful beach behind us. There's also like an indoor lounge area, lots of seating here, and then opposite is, I think it's the kitchen area, and it's got like these benches overlooking the sea again. So I think this is the kitchen area, I'm not really sure, but there's some really nice seats here, and it also comes with cats.
So this is where we're staying for the next few days. It's absolutely beautiful here. We feel so peaceful here, and just watching, I think it's the longest wave in Morocco, so we can't wait to get out on that later. But I think we're going to take some photos now while it's quite quiet here, and just enjoy the rest of the afternoon, and then really make the most of our time here tomorrow. So we've decided, as the conditions look so good out on the beach and the waves look incredible, that we're going to go get some surfboards and we're going to go in the waves and have a little bit of surfing this afternoon and just enjoy ourselves.
I'm very excited to go surfing, but it's been a while, so I'm probably very rusty. And the waves look really good though, so hopefully they're nice and gentle and I can just cruise along. So we've just got back from our surf and it was really good. The waves here are incredible. They're so long, you could just ride it for ages. And the sun's been out, so we've been enjoying a lot of vitamin D. And we're just now going to be walking around the town and seeing what it looks like. Unfortunately, about a week or so ago, the authorities came here and demolished a lot of the buildings, so it doesn't look like we thought it would look. And a lot of the locals were displaced here. They were given 24 hours notice to leave their homes because a lot of them were illegally built. So unfortunately it's quite sad to see a lot of the destruction. There's a lot of like buildings behind me, a lot of rubble everywhere. A lot of these people were locals and they had businesses here, so they had to uproot, which is very sad. And speaking to some of the locals, they mentioned that a lot of them were illiterate, so they wouldn't have been able to have the right paperwork for these buildings. So yeah, it's just very sad to see it in this state. And also I think there's some places in Tagazout where it might happen as well. So it's just a shame because it's a lot of people come here for the nice kind of local authentic feel, and then all these buildings now have just been knocked down, I think, for potentially big hotels. So yeah, a little bit sad, but we're going to take you around the town now and show you what it's like at the moment. They look very young. Biting. Don't bite. They're like at the age where they just chew everything. Ooh. What are you doing? So we've just walked to the other side where there is a lovely beach, and this was where a lot of the old buildings were, and it's basically looks like a war zone, doesn't it? Like everything's just completely gone to ruin. And it was supposed to be really pretty, lots of like lovely houses and stuff, and they've just completely demolished it. I was speaking to some other people here as well. I think it's ruined a lot of the business that they've had. Like a lot of the places, like the hotels and stuff, they're not as busy as they usually would be, and the restaurants. So yeah, it's such a shame, like what an impact it's had on the area. Like coming from Tagazout, where you see like there's more of the local culture and like the houses that have been there for years and years, and whereas here now it just looks like there's a lot of new building going on. And it seems like it's kind of losing that character, which is a shame. So we're very tired and we've just come for dinner, and just found Jonny in this place, and it's just full of cats. He's got one on the seat and they're all everywhere. You're heaven. And the tables have even got cat scratch posts. The cats obviously try and make friends with you so they can get some of your food. This one's got dibs on my food. Better order for two then. So our food's just arrived. We've gone for like a barbecue, which is like a mix of meat and stuff. The burger, which she recommended, and Jonny's gone for the kefta tagine, and the cats are surrounding us, so they're probably going to try and pinch it in a minute. So we've just come back to the O, which is where we're staying at the moment, and the dinner was really good. It was a great experience. We were surrounded by cats the whole time, and when we left they basically ambushed our table and ate what was left on the table. And then we've just come back and all the cats here are being fed their dinner as well. They've got like lovely big lumps of food and they all seem very happy.
Good morning everybody, we've woken to another day here in paradise in IMSOUANE. It's absolutely beautiful. The sun hasn't quite risen over the mountains, just over the bay yet, but I've just been sitting here watching the surfers this morning, the tide is in, and so the wave is rolling all the way into the bay. And they say that you can ride this wave for about 800 meters, and it's so consistent here. It's like a wave machine. It's just incredible to watch, and just been watching the surfers ride it all the way in. But it's so far to then come back out, so yeah, that's really cool to watch. And I think we're gonna have breakfast soon, and then we might get some more surfboards and go for a surf again this morning.
Good morning. Are you room service? No. So we've just come down for breakfast, and I ordered a pain perdu, which I think is like a French toast, like a sweet bread, and it's got yogurt, berries and bananas. We've also got fresh orange juice, which tastes so good. And Johnny's gone for like a fruit bowl with granola and coconut sprinkled on top. And we've also got some more cats for company this morning.
So after breakfast, we've just picked up the surfboard and we've come down onto the beach, and it's another beautiful day. The tide's just going out a little bit, so we're going to go for a nice morning surf, and then I think for the rest of the day we're just going to relax.
How was your surf?
It's very nice. The wave is just so good here. There's a really strong current, like obviously the wave pulls you in, so it's hard work to get out. But it's just, yeah, like I said this morning, it's like a wave machine. So you just like, you catch one wave, you ride it in, and there's a wave, there's like 20 waves already there, ready for you again. So it's just really nice and really easy to surf on.
So we've just come back from our morning surf, and we have worked up an appetite. So we've just ordered some smoothie bowls, because we saw them on the menu this morning and they looked very delicious. We've just come back and we're just chilling here for a little bit, soaking up the sun, and then I think we're going to go for a little explore later. But yeah, it's really nice being back with the cats here, and yeah, I just can't believe it's February and we've got sunshine and we're able to go surfing. It's so nice.
We were speaking to the restaurant owner yesterday about all the buildings that have been knocked down in IMSOUANE, and he was saying that actually a lot of them were short-term permits with the government, and that they were supposed to be like non-permanent structures, so they're supposed to be made out of wood, not concrete, and that they knew at some point that the permits would be up. He said the only sad thing is that they were only given 24 hours notice to knock them down, but all the buildings were on public land, and also all the buildings that were on the beach weren't supposed to be there. So he was saying like it was kind of expected at some point that they're all going to be knocked down anyway, so it's kind of good to get both sides of the story and to see what's really happening rather than just be seeing what's all on social media about the town being knocked down. But hopefully from this it's able to regrow, and they hope to bring lots of new tourists and businesses in here, and it's still a really cool place to come visit anyway.
And another thing was that on social media there was like a whole big storm of like videos and stuff saying that the whole place has been destroyed, and so when we got here we did think, oh my goodness, like will there be anything left? I mean, there is a lot of rubble everywhere, but there are still places to eat, there are places to stay, there are surf shops still, so there's still like a nice community feel about it, and I'm sure in a year or so's time it's going to like build up again and it will be a really nice place. So we'll definitely have to return and see what it transforms into. But yeah, it's just important to not believe everything you see online, and do your research, because a lot of people have been cancelling coming here, but I'm glad that we still came and we got to show you guys what it's like. So we've just come down to the harbour area where all the fishing boats are, and we've just come and sat down at one of these restaurants, which is really nice. We've ordered some fresh tuna, and it's been grilled on the barbecue. We've also got some bread, and we've got some Moroccan tea, and it's just a really nice spot just to watch the big boats coming in and out, and also the surfers catching the waves. So we've just been walking from the main part of IMSOUANE, and we're, oh my goodness, sorry, that wave. Sorry, yeah, so we're just watching the surfers here at Cathedral Beach, which is one of the other beaches. So we earlier were at Magic Bay, I think it's called, which is where it's got the really nice long wave. This has also got a really nice long wave as well, but we haven't surfed here, so we thought we'd come watch them. This looks like a really good place for sunset as well, which is going to set in about an hour's time, so we're just going to sit and chill. But where we are at the moment, there's some really cool spots for campervans here, and when we were driving down from Tagazook to here, there were so many motorhomes and campervans, and we were just like so jealous because we would love to do that as a trip. So that is on our list, to come back here in a van or motorhome at some point. And it just, yeah, it's very friendly here for campervans. There are places where you're not supposed to park, but they've got dedicated campsite is here as well, so I'm sure they'll have most of the facilities that you would need. And yeah, you've got supermarkets and everything, so you could stay here for a week and just enjoy the sun. So I've just come out for dinner this evening, and I've gone for couscous with kefta. We've also got grill with chicken and chips and salad, and also Jonny's gone for a chicken tagine. We've woken up to a lovely, beautiful morning again here in IMSOUANE, but it's our last morning here. We've got to pack up all of our bags. We've made a bit of a mess in here, and we've got to leave. So this is going to be the end of part 2 of our Morocco series. Stay tuned for part 3, which will be the final episode, and we will see you in the next one.